a lot of comments from people on my videos who say, well, if I only buy expensive, luxury, high dollar perfumes, then I will never buy perfume. Granted, a lot of the people who are commenting that, they have the goal of they want to collect a lot of perfumes. They like to have a lot of perfumes. And so their goal is a little bit different than mine. I have a little bit of a different approach to how I purchase perfumes. And today I'm going to share that approach, and I'm going to share with you how I financially plan and prepare to invest in my perfumes. And more importantly, my curated perfume collection. I've already spoken about what a curated perfume collection actually is, but I want to go a little bit deeper into the topic today. First off, I want to address that idea of if I only buy expensive perfumes, I'll never buy perfume. And my response to that comment or that phrase is exactly. When it comes to creating a curated perfume collection, it's not just about buying expensive perfumes, okay? Like, that's not what I want you to hear, like, oh, well, she only buys expensive perfumes. What creating a curated perfume collection is about investing in quality, about purchasing what you need, and about purchasing perfumes that are going to serve you well in every capacity of your life, in every element and every aspect of your life. The bottom line is that purchasing for a curated perfume collection is not flippant. It isn't impulse buying or buying something just because it's trending or somebody said that you should buy it. Purchasing for a curated perfume collection is very purposeful. It is very intentional. Personally, if I am going to invest in and curate a perfume collection, I want to do it right. I want to invest in the best possible product I can in order to have the best possible curated collection. Sure, there might be some less expensive perfumes in my collection. The price tag isn't the goal, okay? I'm not here saying that I only buy luxury perfumes. I'm here saying that I invest in quality and that I invest in perfumes that perform, okay? Price is not my goal. Quality is. So that means that if there is an affordable perfume that just brings me to my knees, just like rocks my world, then yes, I'm going to make a place for it in my curated collection. The higher price tag fragrances, they sort of serve more as a filter though, okay? I don't limit myself to budget-friendly perfumes, and I tend to look at higher price perfumes because I know that there's value, especially fragrance houses that they've built rapport and I've tested them and I've seen the quality that they have. So that high price tag, it's sort of a filter, okay? I'm not going to just go out and buy a perfume that costs $125 or more. I'm going to think that one through. I'm going to really consider, well, do I like this perfume more than this perfume? Or, right? I'm going to really think about my decision and what I am investing in. And so the higher price point is it's a filter. And the bottom line is that when I have that filter, when I have that, okay, I'm typically looking at higher end, more expensive perfumes. There's a harsh reality, right? And that is sometimes I'm going to have to wait, okay? With where I am financially, with where I am as far as, just my finances and how much money I make, purchasing and investing in high quality perfume, just like the reality is that I have to wait and I have to do it slowly. So for the financial plan, it's pretty basic, and that is save up. Right? Save up. I'm not going to go out and purchase, oh, so-and-so said this on TikTok that I should totally have this perfume, so I'm going to go buy that perfume. No, that's not a thing. That's not what we're doing. We have to be very intentional about where we are putting our money, and we have to think about it. And so that means that, okay, I love this perfume. I've tested it, right? I purchased the testers or I received the testers. I love this perfume. So now I have to save my money up to purchase this perfume. That means that we do have to wait. So as far as planning and sort of what that wait looks like. For me, as I am testing, as I am trying out different perfumes, there's always potential candidates, okay? There's always perfumes that it's like, oh my word, this is incredible, right? And so what happens is that I sort of just have a running list. I have a running list of this is rocking my world, and those are my potential candidates for my curated collection. And I choose about 1 to 3 fragrances that I'm going to prioritize, okay? I'm going to prioritize saving my money for this fragrance or these 3 fragrances, okay? So I make a priority list. I make, like I have to have this sooner than any of these other perfumes. So currently, my top 3 perfumes that are on my priority list are all Ellis Brooklyn perfumes. Of course, you know how much I love Ellis Brooklyn. So the perfumes that I am saving up for currently are Sweet, Super Amber, and Myth. There's a couple of other Ellis Brooklyn fragrances that I would love to get my hands on and add to my collection, but for the time being, these 3 are my priority. Next, we have to make the plan, right? Like, okay, so we say we're gonna save money. Like, how are we actually going to take action and save the money, right? Well, first you have to do some simple math, okay? So first you have to see how much money you actually make. And as I've already said, I don't make a ton of money, okay? And so for me, I can truly only plan to purchase about 1 fragrance a year. Okay, like when I say I'm going slow, honey. No, we're like, this is not fast. Okay, so I can only truly plan to purchase 1 perfume a year. Now, if my income increases, if the price lowers on these perfumes, or if I'm gifted product, then like great, but I can't plan on that. Okay, so I'm gonna plan for the money that I'm making and the price that these perfumes are currently. So 1 Ellis Brooklyn fragrance costs anywhere between $115 and $120. So if you just do some simple math, if I plan to save just $10 a month, then technically I should be able to purchase an Ellis Brooklyn perfume within a year. Now, if I raise it to just $15 per month that I'm saving, well, that's not only going to get me to my goal of purchasing an Ellis Brooklyn perfume faster, but it could also sort of move me forward on the next perfume, like sort of reduce the time that I need to spend saving up to purchase another perfume. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That'll be my plan, is that I save $15 per month and hopefully get to purchase an Ellis Brooklyn fragrance within hopefully 2026, right? Within a year. And I'll set that money aside, okay? It's not going to be like pooled in with everything else. It's not like, nope, like we're reserving this money for a new perfume, okay? Now, obviously, if like my car breaks down and I have to completely like whatever, then the money's gonna go to that. But for dream's sake, we are going to set that money aside. And if this slow and steady approach to purchasing perfumes and curating your perfume collection sounds intriguing to you and you'd like to learn more, then you should definitely check out my video where I share the 4 elements of what makes a curated perfume collection.